run wires and do all that, or you can call somebody and you can ask them to come over to your house and do it for a couple $100, or you can do it yourself for $22.95. One fell swoop. We're gonna give you 5 of the Bell & Howell. We've never done 5 before, as a today's special or any other time, of the motion-activated 200 lumen lights, all-in-one solution to all your lighting problems. Whether you need one under a cabinet, you need one in your pantry, what about outside, in your garage, or maybe you got a camper, and you're like, boy, it sure would be great to, and look, you can even pop it off and use it as a flashlight. There's the difference between a regular flashlight and 200 lumens. These are jacked up big time. $23, $5.74 on your credit card, 729-908, and they can go anywhere. You see, that's the problem with most wired lights. You can only put them in a place where you've got electricity. Well, these are self-powered, all right? They run on batteries. So all you gotta do is pop them out. And by the way, they're LED, so the batteries last like a year, year and a half, and they're motion activated. So you can also put them on full time. There's a little switch on the top where you can go off in the middle, motion activated to one side. I'll show you that. And then there's an on switch on the other side. So if you wanna leave them on permanent, you're gonna be working outside for a longer period of time, you just put on the on switch, you get an idea how bright these are. And then there where it says auto, if I switch over to there, and it'll stay on now because it detects motion, it'll turn on when something passes in front of it, right? That's how it works. So you get the idea. There's other bright lights in the studio, so they're gonna block the motion aspect while we're here, but trust me, when you get them home, they're gonna be fantastic. So, you get 5 of these today. I mean, I am still shocked that it's $22.95 for all 5. We've already sold out of some colors. We didn't have a lot of those to start with, so that was to be expected. But I do have all the remaining colors for you. They come individually boxed, so if you want to squirrel them away, get the joke, squirrel them away for holidays, you could do that, and just, it'd be great little gifts to give to the postal worker or whatever, or somebody takes care of your house. Anyway, the colors that we have available are gray. And those are right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They even come in a matching box, all right? Get 5 of those. These are brown, which I like, because they're kind of woodsy, so these would be great, and they're the most limited, by the way. We've already sold through half the quantity on those. My producer, Andre's filling me in as we go. Here's black, another great color. You know, keep them outside. You don't want anybody to see them. Want them to be kind of like dark and inconspicuous. You could do that. The most popular color by far is the white. You'll get all 5 of these for $22.95. Hey, Andre, we doing anything with the credit card today? We giving away any money? You want to get them less? We got $10 if you get a brand new HSN credit card. Put that in your account. We have only had, 2 live airings and 12,693 for 5 just keeps. I could sit here all day and do that. So if you want to get them, now's the time to do it. I can't wait to buy mine. And indoors, outdoors. So don't worry about keeping them out in the rain or the snow or any of that stuff. They are durable and they will last you. And Bell & Howell, 110-year-old company. We know their reputation. They're known for innovation, and they brought us a really great Today Special. Let me introduce you to our special guest, my man over there at the Bell & Howell Lou Caputo studio, Lou Caputo. Hey, buddy.
Hey, good morning, guy. I'll tell you what, people know a good deal when they see one. You know what I mean? Because
right? It's crazy.
To get 5 of these. You remember last year when we started with these, we only had 3? You know?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, so this is a much, much better deal. Now, a couple interesting things about these, okay? And Guy was kind of talking about some of this stuff. When you look at these in close, you're going to see that little yellow line around there. That's what's known as a Cobb LED. That stands for Chips on Board LED. That uses very little power. It puts out a tremendous amount of light. That's where you get those 200 lumens for. See that right there, that little circle? That's what that is, that yellow circle. The little dot in the middle there, that's your light sensor, and it's also your motion sensor built into that. So when you turn this on, that's going to start activating the motion sensor as well if it's dark out. Now, right now, I've got it in the constant on mode. I can pull this off of here, and I can use this as a flashlight anywhere I want to. About the size of a tennis ball. A couple interesting facts about this. It's IP44 rated. That means that these are water and dust proof, resistant. So you can use these indoors, you can use these outdoors. You can mount these any way you want to, flat on their back like that, and aim this, because these are magnetic to the base. You can use them horizontally. There is what we call a little keyhole on the back of this, so you can mount these that way as well. Or if you want to put these under the soffits of your house, there's no reason why you couldn't mount them like that, or maybe underneath your cabinets in the kitchen. You can totally do that as well. When you have the batteries in these, they use 3 AAA batteries. They will last for 1,400 activations of the motion sensor. And Guy, these bulbs, these lights, these Cobb's LEDs inside of these are rated to 100,000 hours. But let's bring the lights down. I want everybody to see how awesome these lights look when I do, okay? So I'm gonna bring the lights down to the studio here, and right away you're gonna see all the lights behind me starting to come on, because they're sensing that I'm standing here. You can see how bright 200 lumens is. I've got one right here, and this to me is the amazing part. Watch this. When I turn that on, bright when you're looking at it, watch this when I turn it on myself. It's like a spotlight on me when I do that. I mean, that's what we're talking about, Guy. 200 lumens, and you're getting 5.
$23. You know what? It's crazy. All right. So we are extremely busy. The best way to get these is to go to hsn.com, or if you got our, if you got the app or whatever, and just order them, because people are going nuts for them. Look, even the squirrel likes it. Look at it. Look at my squirrel. He's all well lit up over there. Look, here he is. Gives you an idea just how bright that light is. If you want to get them, I'm telling you, don't wait. The colors are already selling out quickly. Think about your pantry. Think about your garage, right? What about down by your fuse box? Right, where the power goes out and you walk down there and it's pitch dark down there. This will automatically turn on if you have it in the auto sensor mode, or you can just turn it on and use it as a flashlight. Here's an idea of the difference in light. You know, old-fashioned flashlights are kind of a thing of the past. Everybody is using LED because LED just works so much better than any other light that you have out there. It's more efficient. You know, you can see me, I've got all these going on back here, and they're all kind of lighting up as they sense motion, but it gives you an idea of the amount of light and the amount of power. There's Mr. Squirrel right there, and you can see how well lit he is just sitting there, or excuse me, she is. This is Lily. She's probably not very happy I just said he. But anyway, you get a great idea. We use squirrels because it's fall, by the way. If you've never seen the Fall Guy show, these are our mascots. And as I stop moving, you'll see they'll start to turn out. Isn't that neat? And then when I start to move again, they will all come back on and they'll kick back on. You have 3 settings. Off is in the middle. Auto means motion. And then you have on, so you can use them full time. And Lou, I love that we're using, obviously, LED, because LED,
oh yeah,
I mean, it's the light of the present, it's the light of the future, it saves money. I mean, the batteries last forever in these things.
They do, and they don't get hot, and that's what I love about these. So because you're getting 5 of these could be your hurricane lights. These are the ones you could give the kids for when they go camping. RVers love these. Boaters love these. Let me show you a practical application, though. So if you want to put one in your pantry, or maybe you want to put one in a wardrobe or a closet, right now you can see the door on this is closed. All right, I've got one in there, and it's in motion activation mode, so that when you wake up and it's dark outside still, you don't want to wake up your partner. Watch this. Open the door. The light comes on automatically. But Guy, here's the best part. I can't really see what's on the top or bottom because the clothes are blocking it. Well, watch this. I can take that and now got the flashlight in my hands, and you can see how crazy bright it is. So we got some shoes down there. Now I can see all my lovely plaid shirts right there. And then, of course, we've got a blanket on top. Then I can put this back in here, aim it where I want it, close the door, and in 25 seconds, Guy, that's going to shut off all by itself. That's how those batteries last so long. That's what makes these so unique and such an amazing buy today. These things are incredible.
They are. All right, if you want to get them, over 13,000 gone. I have 5 in gray. You get 5 in the brown. You can get 5 in black, or you can get 5 in white. We're not limiting if you want to buy more than one set. If you want to light up your entire exterior of your home, you could do that very well. I love the motion detection, because if you do have somebody that walks up onto your deck, or walks up onto your front porch, or goes, by where your recycle bins are, you can put one of these anywhere. You have several ways you can attach them. We give you the 3M sticky tape, so you can just tape them on that way. Or there is on the back of it, you'll see there is a little place for a little keyhole screw. We give you all the hardware. All you need to do is pop that on. And remember, you can articulate these lights. I'm going to turn this one on in the on position. You can articulate the lights anywhere you want. All right, they're very similar to the security systems that are out there. This is magnetic, so you don't have to worry about it popping off or blowing off outside. So if you want the light to turn down, you just face it down. If you want the light to turn up, you just face it up, left, right, anywhere that you need light, you could do it. Really good idea is maybe outside by your garbage receptacles or your recycle bins. You can put it right out there so when you go out there, it's not so dark and creepy because I just know if I was a raccoon or a skunk, that's probably where I'd be hanging out. You don't want to run into them. If you see the light, obviously animals will scurry away. Gives you a little sense of security, makes you feel a little bit better. We are only going to do this one time of the year, you know, in a configuration like this. Normally $39.95. Bell & Howell is a company that's been around for a long time, all right? You know, we're talking over 100 years. They are a trusted brand. They've been innovating products for years and years and years. If you want to get this home and you want to take advantage of something they're really good at, that's really going to help you out, or maybe you're buying these for your sons or daughters that are maybe going back to college. I know Danny is staying in town for one more week. That's my son. His girl Lily just took off and went over. And I often think about like her and her roommates, my son's girlfriend's roommates, you know, coming in and out of their apartment and areas that are dimly lit. You know, you want to really, let's face it, light is everything, right? I mean, without light, where would we be? And light gives us safety, light gives us security. Light keeps the bad guys away. It really does. I mean, if I'm a bad guy, I'm going to a dark house. I'm not going to one that's all lit up. So let's talk about the interior. All right, I am not going to have an electrician come over and put a light in my pantry for $200 or $300, all right? And you know, they won't come out for less than 150 bucks. I wouldn't either. But I can do this myself in a matter of minutes for about $5 a light, all right? Less than that. So do it yourself. And remember, the light travels with you. If you need to take it off its little parking spot and go dump your garbage, or if you need to move it from place to place, you could do that as well. All colors still available. The item is 729908. We're down to about 10 minutes. We are so busy, as we knew we would be. Use express ordering. When you go to HSN's website, you'll see the Today's Special as soon as you come up there. Click on it. Maybe you want to send these to somebody. Maybe your kids are already at school and you're like, you know what? I want to send these. These are a perfect Today's Special for the launch or the relaunch of the Go-To Fall Guide, because this is what it's all about. It's about getting our house ready. Summer is coming to a close, thank goodness. And you know, we're moving into the next chapter of our season, which is fall. And you want to make a little change. You want to light some areas up. You know, as it starts to get a little bit darker earlier, you want to have a little outdoor light that makes you feel more secure. Or maybe you just want to put it in your basement, attic, garage, you know, maybe maybe right next to your front door so you can see when you're putting the key in, right? And a lot of people have issues with that. This is a great answer to that. To me, Lou, I think it's the best deal we've done on lighting in a long time. To get all 5 for less than $23, you have a little shipping and handling, obviously. Still, you're out the door under 30 bucks. It's a good deal, Lou.
No, it's a lot better than hiring an electrician like you were talking about. I mean, there's no wiring, there's no hiring with these. You know, you're not bringing somebody into your house. And you can decide where you want to put them. You can move them very easily. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you how the base of these is magnetic as well. I'm just waiting for this one light to go out. There we go. Watch this. I'm going to walk up to the staircase right here, and I want you to see what happens as I approach the staircase. All the lights come on, and instantly I've got the entire staircase lit going up and down. If I need a flashlight, I can grab one off of here. Now I've got this amazing flashlight. Look at the beam that comes off of this, and I can aim that anywhere I want. If I want it straight down on the stairs, if I want to aim it out that way toward the street, I can do that. Got one on the mailbox right here, so when cars are coming up, people are going to know, all right, there's the house. The light came on. How about down here in a luminary? You and I always kid around how the holidays, you always see those luminaries on fire in somebody's lawn, or if it's like a rainy night, they don't work. These will work. These won't catch on fire, so they're safe that way. If you want to do some architectural lighting at your house, because you want to make things, you know, jazz it up a little bit, take a look at the alcoves over here. Kelly always does this, and I absolutely love it. You can see we've got one inside of this glass piece right here, how it's lighting that up. Now, what we did here, though, is we changed it up. We actually have them mounted upside down with the light coming down. And again, I can take that light out of there, and I can use this as a crazy, crazy bright flashlight anytime I want to. Even the plant on the bottom has one in there, just so you can kind of get an idea. If you put these in your foliage, in your bushes or anything like that, even on the motion sensing, as people approach, Guy, they're going to light up, and it's going to make everything look spectacular. And to get 5 of these, come on. This is a crazy deal today.
Lou, does this fall into the category of Lou and Guy easy things to make your house look better? So
yes, it does.
I'll give everybody the backstory. So Lou, Lou and I work together all year because we do a lot of these kind of fix-it-up shows, and we always laugh because when COVID hit, we're like, oh my gosh, how many things did you have to knock off your list? And Lou and I are now at the point where we don't do anything that's hard. We've already done everything. We've cleaned everything. We've done a lot of other stuff. We want stuff to be real easy. This is easy. All right, I can change that whole look of that area into a well-lit, safe and secure area with just a snap of my finger. I mean, literally, here's what you do. You take it, you either put the sticky stuff on the back, or you put a little nail or a little screw, and you just put it on the wall. That's it. It's ready to rock and roll. That's all that you need to do. You decide whether you want it on full time, whether you want it off. I would keep it on auto, especially if you're away. That way, if somebody comes to your house, this automatically turns on, stays on until they walk away. All right, when it activates on motion. All right, so that's how they work. I'm going to turn this one off and put it over here. Each one of these comes individually boxed. So if you do want to get them as gifts, and I know a light's kind of a weird gift, but what do you give to what do you give to a male person, right? What do you give them? I'm not gonna give my male guy chocolates. That's just kind of weird, and they'll melt. It's Florida, but I would think this would be fantastic to give to somebody that watches your kids because everybody can use it. Even if you gave this to like a 20-year-old who's in college, which I have, he'd put it up. He'd be like, Dad, that thing's great. I put it in my bathroom so, we come home at night, we don't have to wake everybody up and we have to use the bathroom. Perfect opportunity right there. As I said, maybe down by the washer and dryer, maybe by the fuse box, in a pantry, under a cabinet. I got a cabinet under here. I can't really show you. I don't think our camera can get there, but it's all dark under here. If I wanted to, I could take 2 of these and put them underneath this cabinet. Now I can see everything that's under there. And I don't have to switch on and off. They're automatic. Easiest thing you'll ever do in your house, all right? I want to say hi to some of my Facebook friends. Rosemary, good to hear from you. Christy, Sarah, good morning, Sarah. She said she put one on her fridge, so when the pups walk by, they pass the doggy door, they can see one another. That's a great idea. Brian's with us. He said we have one named Lily. He suggested some names, Benny, Betty, Tony, Josie, Lance. I like Josie. Josie's a possibility. Say hi to Sarah as well. Lots of people joining us on Facebook. I believe I'm doing a Facebook Live tomorrow after my 9 a.m. show, or after my 8 a.m. show. So join us then. Get these things home. We got about 5 minutes remaining in the presentation. White is outselling every other color. All right, it's a good generic neutral color, so you can utilize that. I love them in the black. You want to put them outdoors and you want them discreet. We have them in the gray, and then we also have them in the brown. Lou, you know what? There's a really nice thing about these as well. When you see them on an exterior of your home, they look a lot like alarm cameras.
They do.
So they're doing a little bit of double duty. Who's going to know? They look like they got a little eye in the middle, right?
Yeah, exactly. It kind of does both. Well, and you know what? It's funny, too, because when I talk to people about these, you can tell the people that recognize how easy these are. And I mean by that, people that own RVs, they don't want to run wires if they have to put in lights in different places. These are perfect for them. They're great for boaters. I have a bunch in my hurricane kit because I can put these around the house, and as I approach an area, they're going to light up, so that way I'm not tripping over stuff. Now, the other thing I want to show everybody is this real quick. This is a breaker box, your electrical box that everybody has in their house somewhere. And I love the idea of leaving one on there, Guy, but here's what's really cool about these lights. And I don't know if everybody understands this. The light is magnetized to its base, but the base is also magnetic. So when I take that base, any metal surface it'll stick to, then you can stick that light to it. Now you've got total hands-free. So if you like to work on your car, if you're like, Guy and I, and you fix things around the house all the time, you're going under the sink, it'll stick to the garbage disposal. If you're working on, a washing machine or something like that, all those things, anything metal, you can aim this where you want. Now, Kelly, I told Kelly all this, and she goes, yeah, but look at all the beautiful things you can do with it. Because you could put this inside of luminaries.
Oh, I like
you can put this inside of centerpieces. Yeah, if you want to use it as a centerpiece at night, indoors or outdoors, These things are so versatile, Guy. They're crazy.
Yeah, you know what else? And by the way, if you line the end like that, see that little thing loose spinning right there, that little lamp? If you wanted to, for holiday, you could even put like tissue paper around it so you can turn it into any color that you want. You can be creative with it, right? I mean, that's an idea. You know, Lou always talks about the luminaries that we put out. You know, sometimes we put them out for Halloween. We put them out at different times of year. Put these, I mean, if you're putting the paper bags outside, it's perfect for that as well because first of all, they're cool. They're not gonna burn the bag like candles do. You have so many different ways. Don't miss out on this. I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to do this kind of a deal again at $22.95 for 5 lights, all right? Pop in your batteries, put them out wherever you need to go. And remember, your batteries are gonna last probably at least a year. I have so many different LED lights at my house, and I've had them, a lot of them I've never even changed the batteries. I've had them over 1.5 years. Because remember, LED does not use up a lot of power. You know, it's not an element inside a bulb, all right? It is a whole different technology. Better for you, better for the world because you're not sucking up, you know, and using fossil fuels by the barrel full to power all this stuff up, all right? You are basically saving energy. You can put them anywhere you want. And I love, Lou, that literally even my mother, who I love more than anything, who is 79 years old, or excuse me, 89 years old. She looks like she's 59, so I'll say that. But she's 89, she could put these up, all right? Easy.
Yeah.
Put a little, little nail in the wall or just tape it up to the wall. And I love that.
Right.
You know, if you want to put that, double-sided, whatever, we've got alien tape too, but it also comes with the 3M tape.
With the 3M.
Right,
yep.
Whatever you need, Lou. I don't think there's a person out there that doesn't need a little extra light.
No, I 100% agree with that. And you know what? In the past, our choice was I'm going to buy an indoor motion light or I'm going to buy an outdoor motion light. I can't think of any other time there's been one where it's been both combined. Not to mention the fact that, you know, since these are battery operated, there's no wiring involved. So you don't have to have a light, like a big light like this with a cord, because if I want to put something on, let's say, the back of my property and mount it to a tree, I'm not going to dig a trench and run power out there. At least I don't want to pay for that. With this, I would have to. Or, Guy, you know, something like this where it is a battery-operated outdoor light, but I can't take it off the base and use it as a flashlight. I'm not putting this in a pantry or under my sink, you know? These lights go everywhere. They do anything. They're flashlights, they're motion lights, they're anything you want them to be. And again, blowing my mind today that we're doing 5. I don't know how that's happening, but it's amazing.
Because we could have easily done, 4. I know we've done 3 in the past. We could have upped it to 4 and easily made it 23, 24, 25 bucks and people would still get them. But we got, you know, because of our HSN's buying power and our relationship with Bell & Howell, I mean, we have a ton of Bell & Howell stuff here because, well, we get such great feedback from our customer because what Bell & Howell does is they make affordable items that everybody can use and that are easy to install. I mean, that's what we want. Yeah, I could go, listen, you know, Lou, I could go and buy like one of those shelving systems, you know what I'm talking about, or I could buy something that's put together right. You know, something that's gonna last me. All right, so I'm gonna go through the colors one more time. And Lou, we actually have another couple of minutes. We have so many people online that our planners were like, we have to keep going. It's just, people are going crazy. So, white. I have more in white than any other color, but they are selling faster than any other color. All right, so if you want white, you'll get all 5 and you'll get all 5 boxes. Save them up now. If you got little office gifts and you got like a $10 minimum on gifts, these are $5. You know, or you could give somebody 2 if you wanted to. So grab these now. You're all going to me, oh, he's already talking about Christmas. I don't care. I love Christmas. I'll talk about it whenever I want. And you will love to get these because you'll have them. You know what I mean? Lou, it's so bloody hot here in Florida. All I can think about is fall and Christmas time. I've got 5 in black. Black is also a great color if you're trying to conceal them a little bit, if you want to put them outside, you know, up against a tree or on a fence, or if you want to put them somewhere like that, you could do that. They're also great inside for decorating throughout holiday season. Like I said, you could put them anywhere. Gray, a nice neutral color right there. All right, and then I also have them in brown. Brown is great. It's kind of a woodsy color, and it'll come in the brown boxes as well. Everybody will get 5. You can see how many hundreds of thousands of lights have been sold in just a year. That's a lot of lights. And it continues on. And as I said, people just love Bell and Howell. They go crazy about them. Everybody out there is going nuts. I got Rochelle is joining us. She says hi to me, hi to Lou. My girl Laura, say hi to Ed. Deanne is with us today. Fatima is with us. And I think I got everybody there. All right, so Lou, we got about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds left. Would you just got to give us a quick wrap up, kind of a once over on everything they get?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get 5 of these lights, which you can use, as I mentioned, as a motion light. You can use these as a flashlight if you want to. They are magnetic to the base. They've got the keyhole in the back so you can hang them vertically. We give you the mounting hardware for these, both the sticky tape as well as the molly and the screw for this as well. They're going to last, these lights, up to 100,000 hours on these LEDs and 1,400 activations on one set of batteries. And Guy, last year in October, when we had a Today Special like this, we didn't have this many. And people bought them like crazy for Christmas. And I know we're talking, it's August. We don't want to talk about Christmas, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is the only chance you're going to have if you want to get these with the gift boxes and do a little bow and go. Now's the time. This is it, Guy.
Lou, is that your stocking? It's a beautiful stock. What is that?
Thank you.
What is that, like white faux mink, Lou?
It is. It is.
All right.
This one's actually
Kelly.
Kelly's.
I don't want to hear that's Kelly's stocking. I think that's yours, Lou. Hey, Lou, I'll see you a little later, buddy. We got Lou's coming back. We got many more things to go on the show. This is the Go-To Fall Guy, probably my favorite show of the, I don't know, it's tough because that summer guy was fun, and I like the garden show, but this one is fun because we got squirrels. All right, Lily is over here.